Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys having a good weekend. As I've been busy working, so that's why I've not been able to get on till now. But I'm with you now, guys, and looking forward to what hopefully will be an entertaining game, all to play for after some of the results this afternoon, as well as I'm sure you guys are aware some big shocks today in the English Premier League, as well as one or two in other leagues as well. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are aware. Big shock as Everton going 2-1 down to Luton. Luton getting that first win that they needed. So congratulations to them. But big questions to be asked about Everton as they are clearly having another difficult season. Good win for Arsenal away at Bournemouth. But a big shock again today as United losing at Old Trafford to Crystal Palace. What a surprise there, guys. And also the upset of the day, I would say, guys, as Wolves getting a 2-1 win against Manchester City, which certainly makes the title race more interesting in Scotland, guys. Big shock up there in Scotland as Rangers losing 3-1 to Aberdeen. So that's another crazy result today. So yeah, a few there that I've mentioned, guys. But if you guys feel there's any other results that are a surprise today, please do drop your comments and let me know. So we are waiting for kickoff, guys. I'm just going to share the team news on the screen so you guys can see it, and I will come to your comments as I'm on a little bit earlier today, so I could try and get through your comments before the game. So there you go, guys. As you can see, there's the team news. I'll leave you guys to look at that while I quickly catch up with the comments. Maxime, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Maxime saying, just dropping in to say hello. I have to leave as watching on TV, Strictly Come Dancing. Okay, fair enough, Maxime. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in. Always appreciated. Well, I don't particularly watch that myself, but hope you enjoy it, mate. And thank you very much for dropping in and saying hi. Always appreciated, Maxine. As I say, hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and the show as well. So thank you, Maxine. Take care, mate. And hopefully maybe catch you up on a future stream. But thank you for that, Maxine. Crusaders FC saying, nah, football on top, laugh out loud. Just joking. Watch whatever you want. Thank you for that, Crusaders FC. Hope you're doing good, mate. Welcome to the show. Let us know your thoughts on some of the big shocks this afternoon in the Premier League as well as across the UK leagues. As I say, there were also a big shock up there in Scotland today as well, with Rangers losing to Aberdeen. So let me know your thoughts on any of the surprise results today, guys, or other results also around the UK that's gone on. So yeah, thanks for that, Crusaders. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend. And yeah, I've got to agree, football definitely better than Strictly Come Dancing. But everybody's different. Everybody has their own taste. So hope Maxine has an enjoyable evening watching that. So thank you for that. Crusaders also saying, did you hear what them Sheffield Wednesday did in... I'm not saying the club is, I'm saying only them, to be honest. By the way, I think that is. No, I've not actually heard what Sheffield United do. I've been busy, mate. Sheffield Wednesday, sorry. I've been at work all day. That's why I've not been on earlier. As you guys know, when I'm not working, I jump on the channel. But unfortunately, today I've had to work all day. So that's why I'm coming on late this afternoon. So Crusaders, let me know what's happened, mate. I've obviously missed it while I've been at work. So no, I don't know exactly what's going on with Sheffield Wednesday. I'll try and catch up with that later if you can't let me know. But thank you for that, Crusaders, and welcome to the show, mate. Always good to have you with us. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available. Sorry, I couldn't be available earlier. I did arrange for Stevie and me to do a 3 o'clock kickoff, but I couldn't get finished from work early enough. So apologies there to Stevie. But thank you for making yourself available. But Stevie, well aware of my difficulties with working at the moment. So, but got to give a mention for Stevie making himself available, even though I couldn't be available. So top man, Stevie. So we are underway, guys, as The ball has been knocked straight out of play on that far side, so it's a throw in to Spurs inside their own half. Ken Fish saying, "Evening all. How's it going, Ken? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're also having a good weekend. And yeah, evening to you, mate. Hope you're doing good. And thank you for that, Ken. Let us know, guys, as I say, let us know your thoughts on this afternoon's results. As I say, I wasn't able to do any 3 o'clock kickoffs because I was stuck at work. Just one of those things, but not to worry. I'm sure you guys will bring me up to scratch with some of the games you've seen. Spurs now on the attack as they come racing forward, knocking the ball out wide to this near side. Ball crossed in, and Liverpool managing to knock it away as it deflects away to this near side. Now Mo Salah picking up the possession as he races into the centre. Now trying to play it forward, but his Liverpool teammate there was in an offside position, so didn't move as Spurs win the possession back. Now Spurs kicking it long up towards their front men, but it's cut out by Liverpool as they play it out wide. Now Liverpool on the attack down that far side as Spurs come across, get the challenge in as it's knocked out of play for a throw-in midway inside the Spurs half on that far side of the field. So thanks for that, Ken. And as I say, mate, hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Dave saying, hi, Gaz and all. SOS, I've not been on last couple of dreams. Couple of dreams. I lost two friends. I think that's meant. Is that meant to be lost? Two friends of late, and not really in the mood for football, but I'm here at the moment. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, Dave. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I haven't been on for the last couple of days. I've been busy with other stuff as well myself, mate. But really sorry to hear that, Dave. My commiserations. Life is cruel sometimes, mate. Life is really cruel. And sometimes life can snatch the best people away from us. So I'm really sorry to hear that, Dave. Commiserations, mate, and my thoughts are with you and the families of the friends that you've lost. So yeah, sorry to hear that, Dave. But welcome to the show, mate. And yeah, totally understandable if that's happened. Obviously, football is going to be at the back of your mind. So fair enough, Dave. But thank you for coming, dropping in. Always good to see you, mate. And as I say, my commiserations and best wishes to you and the families of your friends. So thank you, Dave. Ken saying, sorry to hear that, Dave. Keep strong. Well said. Top stuff. Ken, absolutely, mate. What a guy. Well said. And Dave there saying, thanks, Ken. Awesome. Nice one, Dave. Yeah, as I say, really sorry to hear that, mate. Best wishes to you and also the families of your friends as well. Ken saying Bayern should have scored against RB Leipzig. Well, fair enough. I've actually not seen the any results in Europe. I had a quick look at the UK results when I came back in from work, but I've not looked at any other results. But thank you for that, Ken. I'll catch up with the results later on this evening when I've got a bit more time. As I said, I've been at work all day, so apologies. I might not be up to scratch with all the results, but thank you for letting me know there, Ken. I'm presuming that was an interesting game for you to say that. Or maybe a tight, close game. Liverpool now on the attack as they're on the edge of the Spurs box. Spurs challenging for it as they win it back. Now Spurs trying to come out from the back, but challenge comes in from Liverpool. And now the referee blowing for the foul as Spurs now with a free kick central midway inside their own half of the field. Stevie saying, sorry to hear that, Dave. Nice one, Stevie. Absolutely, mate. Yep, definitely. Well said, Stevie. And it's just like I say, mate, it's just life can be really cruel sometimes, can't it? Really cruel. Liverpool now picking up the possession on this near side as they knock it all the way back to Alisson in goal. Now the goalkeeper kicks it long out to that far side as Robertson intercepts it. And Spurs come across the challenge, but Liverpool managing to keep the ball as they play it back to the centre-backs. Now played out wide to that far side by McAllister, but he's ended up knocking it out of play. So throw into Spurs pretty much on the halfway line. Dave saying, thanks, Stevie and Gaz. No worries, mate. No worries. No worries. Keep your chin up, mate. Do your best. I know it's difficult, but do your best to try and keep your chin up. Dave also saying, right, ITO. Right. On with the football. I'm going with a 2-3 away win. Interesting, Dave. Yep, you could be right. I think that's a good shout, actually. To be fair, because obviously Liverpool will have seen Manchester City's result today, wouldn't they? So you would have thought that's going to encourage them. But Spurs also could potentially capitalise. We'll have to see how it turns out. But yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Good shout, mate. Good shout. I think you could be spot on there. It could be Liverpool winning. Might be 3-2 or maybe 2-1. But yeah, I've got to agree, mate. I quite fancy Liverpool getting the result in this. Nothing against Spurs. I just think Liverpool got the momentum with them at the minute. They're looking really, really good. Question, but Spurs have been playing quite well as well in the early stages of this season. But um, I'm not going to get too excited about Spurs having a good start to the season because we've seen it plenty of times before, and then they normally go and mess it up somewhere along the line, normally against a weaker team, don't they? So, so we'll have to see if they're going to do their usual Spursy thing. But at the moment, it is good for Spurs and also Liverpool, all to play for in this one. Let me know what you think, guys, of the results today. Some big surprises, as I'm sure you guys are aware. The biggest one for me, obviously, buzzing to see Wolves get that 2-1 win against City. But also shocked for see Everton getting beaten off Luton Town at home. So that's a big 3 points for Luton at the bottom of the league, and obviously it would suggest that Everton's still in all kinds of trouble. And I'm afraid for the manager that kind of result could cost him his job. But let me know if you guys think that's going to potentially put pressure on the Everton manager now with that defeat. I think it will. I think it's really going to pressure him in the job. Spurs now coming away from it, coming away with the ball on this near side as Liverpool eventually win it back on the halfway line, knocking it forward, but it's cut out by Spurs as now Spurs play it into the middle and knock it out wide on that far side as they race now towards the Liverpool box. Shot comes in and Liverpool managed to block it off as the ball ricochets out to that far side. Now Liverpool with the possession. And so Spurs press the ball, but Liverpool managing to knock it up the field as now it's knocked out wide to this near side to Mo Salah. As Liverpool push into the Spurs half of the field. Played back as Liverpool just keeping the possession. Now played forward as it's again worked out to this near side to Mo Salah. Mo Salah now coming towards the edge of the box as he plays the ball in, but it's cut out by Spurs, and now Spurs have the chance to move up the field as they knock the ball out wide on that far side. Now coming forward into the Liverpool half. Liverpool pressing the ball, but Spurs just knock it back to the halfway line as they manage to retain the possession. So, yeah, nice one, Dave. Well said, mate. Thank you for that. And Ken saying 1-1. Okay, fair enough, Ken. So, Ken thinking it's going to be a tight game. That's what we like. That's what I love about you guys. Come and give me a variety of potential scenarios with your score prediction. Always love to hear you guys and what you think with regards to predictions. Sorry, guys. So the ball knocked out of play on this near side for another throw-in, this time to Liverpool, just inside the Spurs half of the field. Liverpool now working it back to their defensive line. As now Van Dijk comes forward down the centre, played to Gakpo as Spurs challenge for it and now win it. Now Spurs playing it back to their centre backs. As just a cagey start so far as we're bang on 10 minutes now, guys. Still 0-0. Spurs now with the possession. as they play it forward now. Knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the Liverpool box now, taken towards the byline as the ball crossed in, and it deflects away out to that far side, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Liverpool. So yeah, nice start to the game as we've already had a couple of early chances, but nothing that really threatens the goal for either side in this first 10 minutes. Let me know, guys. Want to hear your thoughts on this afternoon's results? Particularly, I would love to know what you guys think about Luton. Do you guys think Luton can actually have a chance of staying up this season? You think that win today against Everton will give them encouragement, give them belief that they can do it? I'm interested to know what you guys think. I thought Luton would actually. I was glad to see Luton come up, but I think I was thinking that they were really going to struggle, especially with the start they've made to the season. But I am curious, guys, what you guys think, whether you think that Luton could actually do it, do what would be considered the impossible, as they did come up through the playoffs, didn't they? Now Liverpool on the attack down that far side of Spurs, challenging for it and winning it back. As Luis Diaz not giving that ball up, and eventually the ball deflects off him and goes out for a goal kick to Spurs. And the referees actually give a free kick there, so Spurs taking it quickly. As now they play it back into the centre and try pushing up the field, but Liverpool pressing all the way. But now Spurs racing down this near side as they cut the ball back into the centre, but it's picked up by Liverpool, who knock it back to the goalkeeper. Spurs trying to press from the front as Liverpool now moving the ball at pace as they work through the press. Now coming forward, it's a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side as now they push up towards the edge of the Spurs box. Diaz with the ball cut back as now Liverpool with a shot in the box, and the goalkeeper with a double save there. A first shot come in, he made the save, it ricocheted back out straight into the path of Andy Robertson. Robertson with another shot, and the goalkeeper managed to save that, and the ball has deflected behind for a corner to Liverpool on that far side. But good keeping there from the Spurs keeper. Ken saying right back. I think that's right back, is it? Or is that a brief initials of a player? Nearly scored a distance goal. I'm trying to think, is there a player with the initials RB, or does that mean right back? The corner comes in as it's knocked away out to that far side. And it's gone out for a throw in. Yeah, sorry, Ken, I'm not following you there, mate. Is that right, as in right back, RB right back, or is that the initials of a player? I'm confused. Nearly scored a distance goal. Apologies, Ken, I'm not following you there, mate. Are we talking about this game or another game? Apologies. As I say, Ken, I'm not following that too well. I'm not sure if that means right back or the initials of a player. So apologies, Ken. I'm not following that well. My bad. Mr. Barnsley, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Ryan saying, "Hey up, lads and ladies. How are you? How are you keeping, guys? I'm good, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for asking, mate. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day." I know you're not obviously probably disappointed with your team's result, but don't worry, mate. A lot of teams have had disappointing results today, not just your team. So good to have you with us, Mr. Barnsley. And as I say, apart from your team's result, I hope you're having a good day, mate. Yeah, I think you guys will be doing well overall this season. But you are going to pick up the odd defeat along the way. But yeah, good to have you with us, mate. So now the ball knocked out on this near side for another throw into Liverpool. Just inside just in front of their own dugout. As the ball now comes in, played back into the centre as Liverpool now build from the back. And Mr. Barnes is saying only 1-0. Not bad. Yep, no, top man. Yep, absolutely well said, Ryan. Sometimes it's just, uh, sometimes it's just, just like you say, just tight game and you don't always come out the top. So, yeah, that's the right way to look at it, Matt. I think you guys are going to be okay. I think you guys are going to have a good, strong season overall. You put in some good performances in the early stages of the season. But like you say, there is going to be the odd game like that where it's a tight game and you might not. Sometimes you might get the rub of the green and come out on top. Sometimes you might not. So, top man, Mr. Barnsley, love your positivity there, mate. Keep your chin up, as you say. Plenty more games to come for you guys to get more points, and I think you will. As I say, I think I'm not. I've only seen a few highlights of Barnsley this season, but you guys do certainly look like you're playing with confidence off the bits of highlights that I've seen. So we've got a free kick now for Spurs, just inside their own half, right on the edge of the centre circle. And it's now they take the free kick short. Liverpool coming to press the ball. Spurs play it out wide to that far side. Liverpool trying to press to win it back, but Spurs managed to work through the press as now they kick the long ball long down that far side as it's now crossed in and knocked away by Liverpool, but Spurs picking it up again on that far side as another attempted cross comes in, but this time it's deflected behind off Van Dijk and goes out for a goal kick. Sorry, for a corner, sorry. My apologies. Questions there whether that was handball, but I don't think it was. It did actually ricochet off his elbow, but it's outside the box. I think that contact was outside the box. So corner to Spurs on the far side. Corner comes in towards the near post. It's Liverpool that come away with it, trying to clear their lines as they knock it outside the box, but it's Spurs that pick it up. Now Spurs on that far side looking to create an opportunity or an opening for a cross. As eventually they're forced to play it all the way back towards the centre circle under pressure from Liverpool. Now a ball over the top and it goes straight to the Liverpool goalkeeper. Now Liverpool get us underway as they play out from the back. Now ball played out wide to this near side as the ball kicked long up to Mo Salah, but Mo Salah surrounded by Spurs players, and then he wins a free kick there from the challenge from Richarlison. So free kick to Liverpool just on the halfway line on this near side as they take it quickly, playing it back to their defensive line. Mr. Barnsley saying sorry guys, we will be playing with Sheffield Wednesday. Laugh out loud. Is that your next game? Is that what you mean, mate? I don't know. Was it who was it that said before? Somebody said something about Wednesday. Who was it? It was Crusaders. Yeah, Crusaders said something's happened with Sheffield Wednesday fans before, but I'm not sure. He's not told me what. I don't know if you're aware of that, Mr. Barnsley. So we've got another corner on the far side for Liverpool. Ball comes in. It's headed towards goal, but knocked away by Spurs. It's now Spurs picking the possession up outside the box. And now it's knocked out to this near side and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Mr. Barnes saying, come on, Liverpool. Okay, fair enough. Ryan, Mr. Barnes wanting Liverpool to win this one. I've got to be honest, I do think they will possibly could come out on top. Just simply nothing against Spurs, but I think just the result, seeing City lose today, might be very encouraging to Liverpool. But thank you for that, Ryan. And now the ball played all the way back to the Liverpool keeper. Spurs challenge for it from the front, but Liverpool just about managing to keep it as now they knock it out wide on this near side under pressure. But now it's played in behind as Liverpool racing forward, but Spurs just getting back there as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. And now Spurs build again from the back. Mr. Barnsley saying, "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, not looking good for those leader predictions after Wembley that they were gonna walk the championship." Right. Right. I'm with you, mate. Is that maybe that's what Crusaders was meaning before then? I'm not sure. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnes. Well, yeah, don't surprise me about Sheffield fans being Sheffield Wednesday fans being a bit full of themselves. So yeah, that's not a surprise, mate. Ball played out wide to that far side for Liverpool as they tried to get the cross in. It's blocked off, and Spurs have knocked it out of play for a throw in on that far side to Liverpool. Robertson to take it as he takes it quick now. Ball comes in as it's played towards the edge of the box. Now Liverpool with a shot, and it's well over the bar. As claims there for a deflection. Mo Salah protesting the referee. Let's just have a look. I think it did actually take a deflection, but the referee has given it as a goal kick. So Spurs now to play out from the back. So yeah, thank you for that, Ryan. As I say, I'm not sure you guys having a bit of friendly banter there, winding Sheffield fans up. But if they've been bigging themselves up, then I suppose they're asking for it, aren't they? Ball crossed in now for Liverpool as it deflects away out to that far side. Spurs picking it up now. Spurs kicking it long as Spurs come forward now. Liverpool trying to challenge for the ball, but Spurs managing to retain it as they play it back into the centre. Now pushing up towards the halfway line as Liverpool getting bodies back behind the ball. Ken saying RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Munich 0. Okay, thank you, Ken. I presume Ken very much interested in the Bundesliga then, mate. So yeah, thanks for that, Ken. Top man. Well, yeah, that could be a shock. Although still, is that playing now, mate, or is that a full time result? Let me know, Ken, if you're still there, mate. Crusaders same for me. I got the result I wanted 4-0. Crusaders won. Cool, awesome, mate. Well, um, good to hear that your team got a win. I think it shifts each week, guys. Done it? It shifts each week. Each week. Some of you guys, your teams get the win. Some of you guys get the defeat. But each week it's different, isn't it? To be fair. But good to hear. Your team got a win, mate. I think that was needed, wasn't it? You guys have had a couple of disappointing results just recently. So good to see you guys back to winning ways. As now Spurs with a possession on that far side as Liverpool come across to challenge for it. And it's gone out of play midway inside the Spurs half on the far side for a throw in to Spurs. Ball now comes in as Liverpool challenge for it. But Spurs managing to retain it, but then the referee pulls it back for a free kick. And I think he's going to issue a card here as well. So, yeah, Jones with the yellow card for that challenge. It was a bit of a rash challenge, in fairness, there. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just as he's lunged in, his ball's just rolled over, his foot's just rolled over the top of the ball and straight into just straight into the leg of the Spurs player there. That could have been quite serious. So let's hope the Spurs player is going to be okay. I'm not sure. Can't see who exactly it is. That. Oh, this now we're getting stupid now. Now we're having the referee's going to review it, so we could be having this flip to a yellow to a red card. Crusaders. So yeah, thank you for that, mate. Yeah, so he's plunged into the challenge, and his foot has just rolled over the top of the bar and straight into the side of the leg of the Spurs player. Could be considered a dangerous challenge, but he hasn't done it with deliberately and intentionally. It's just the momentum. But like I say, Well, this is not going to change to a red because if it is, it's getting ridiculous. Oh, he's going to give him a red. So he's changed it from a yellow to a red for Curtis Jones. This is getting ridiculous. I'm getting so fed up with these referees. I really am. They're micromanaging the game. It's not intentional. Yes, it is potentially dangerous, but it's not intentional. I think we're going to see a record amount of cards this season, guys, red cards, because these referees are just getting ridiculous with this rule book now. They really are. They're implementing it to the letter. To the letter. There's no common sense. What's the point in having a referee if the referee doesn't use any common sense? Um, you can see, yes, I agree. I accept it is a dangerous challenge, but it's not intentional. It's the momentum and the fact that his foot has rolled over the top of the ball. It's shocking. Shocking the way these referees now refereeing. They might as well not even be on the pitch. We might as well just have a robot. Ken saying, guess you are extremely happy, Crusaders FC. Nice one, Ken. I'm sure he is, mate. Yeah, Crusaders had a few disappointing results recently, so I'm sure he's buzzing with that to get back to winning ways. So, yeah, nice one, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Crusaders saying, I won't repeat what happened as honest. Honestly, it's terrible. You should probably just search it up. Um, is this regards to your team or Sheffield? Mr. Barnes is saying, Sheffield Wednesday, the embarrassment of Yorkshire. Okay, okay, right. So obviously something's happened with Sheffield Wednesday today. I'll check it out, guys. I will. I'll check it out after we finish with this game. Clearly, it's something significant for you guys to be mentioning it. So top stuff, guys. Thanks for giving me the heads up. Uh, Crusaders and Mr. Barnsley, top stuff, guys. I will check it out after the game. Thank you. Crusaders FC saying, yes, Ken, I'm very happy, and I'm sure you're happy enough with Linfield getting a 6-1 win. Oh, well, yeah, that's significant win, isn't it? So yeah, top stuff, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you for that, Crusaders. Ken saying, I'm 60. I am I'm what? Sicktastic is that? Sicktastic. I like that. It's a good in that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. I had to read that twice then to make sense. I'm thinking, has he missed to split the word up here or something? But now I get it. But yeah, I like that one. Spurs on the attack now down that far side as they come into the box. Attempted shot, but it's blocked off by Liverpool. It's now Liverpool taking the ball out wide to that far side as Spurs challenge for it and win it back. Now Spurs with the possession on the halfway line. So now ball played out wide to this near side as Spurs switching the play across the field. Liverpool pressing for the ball, but Spurs just play it back into the centre. And now Spurs switch the play out to that far side as the ball played forward. It's cut out by Liverpool and they play it back to the goalkeeper. So ball played out wide to this near side as Gakpo there trying to keep it in, but he's just slipped. And that gives the possession back to Spurs as now Spurs build again from midway inside their own half. Played forward. And now Spurs playing it out wide to that far side as they push up into the Liverpool half. Liverpool coming across to press the ball as Spurs try to work their way through the press. Now coming towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in and Alisson plucks it out the air. Good save there by Alisson. And a good effort from Spurs, in fairness, from the edge of the box. Maddison getting the shot off. Now Liverpool play out from the back as they knock the ball out to this near side. Spurs coming to challenge for it, but Liverpool managing to retain the possession as they play it into the centre. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side as now they push into the Spurs half, racing towards the Spurs box as Andy Robertson coming up in support, but he slipped as Spurs win the ball back. Now Spurs coming central as they knock the ball out wide to this near side. Now Spurs trying to play it in behind as it's cut out by Liverpool and deflects out to this near side for a throw in. Matip, we're getting the key interception there. So yeah, thanks for that, Ken. I like that. That's a good one. Crusaders saying, don't think you will beat 9-0. Laugh out loud, but big result anyway. Well, yeah. Why? Somebody got 9-0 today that I've missed. Are you talking about a previous result? Crusaders, let me know, mate. But yeah, I'll have a look later. I did have a look at the results before, but I didn't notice anybody winning 9-0. So maybe you're talking about a previous result. Spurs now with a possession on that far side as Liverpool trying to press to win it back. If you just join us, guys, we are currently just coming up to 32 minutes gone. It's 0-0 and Liverpool down to 10 men, having a man sent off for a clumsy challenge. As now Liverpool winning the ball back just on the edge of the box. Now playing it forward as it's cut out by Spurs on the halfway line. And now Spurs keeping the pressure on as they work the ball out wide to that far side. But Robertson trying to challenge for it. As eventually Spurs managing to retain it. Now trying to work the way into the box as they knock it out wide to this near side. Now the shot comes in. And Alisson again getting a hand to that as Richarlison getting the shot off and the ball has gone over the bar. I'm sure Alisson got a hand to that there, or is it still rising? Well, it's difficult to tell, guys. Yeah, I think Richarlison's just blasted it actually over the bar. Alisson did put a hand up, but I'm not sure if he actually made contact with it. So, yeah, the referee's deemed it as he hasn't. So it's a goal kick for Liverpool. Ball played out wide to this near side as it's cut out by Spurs and goes out for a throw into Liverpool midway inside their own half. So thanks for that. Crusaders also saying this is why I prefer other leagues. The refs are a bit better, like even the Saudi league. Well, I think. Oh, sorry, Matt. Break off from that. Oh, Liverpool on the attack now as they come racing into the box and they've got the shot off and scored. Well, against the run of play, Luis Diaz has put the ball in the back of the net, but it's not going to count as the linesman puts the flag up on this near side and he's onside. He's onside. That should stand. He is onside. Right, we've got to have a VAR check here, guys. If you're going to have a VAR check for this challenge that the referee already made a decision on, I think he's onside. Well, that is shocking. I don't see how that is offside. I think the VAR referees are not using VAR correctly there. There's no way. When you see the camera image, it looks to me like Diaz is a yard behind the last defender. That is a shocking decision. That is a shocking decision. Ball knocked out on that far side as we're back underway. But for me, that looked like a genuine goal, bona fide goal. But, referee has disallowed it and VAR has also disallowed it. I'd love to see that check again because he must have had a fingernail offside, because to me, if you look at it from the angle I was looking at it on screen, it certainly looked like he was well onside. Liverpool now playing the ball back to the goalkeeper who's come out of his areas. It's knocked out wide to this near side. Gomez unable to keep it in play and it's gone out for a throw into Spurs just inside the Liverpool half of the field. Well, yeah, fair enough. I'm going to try and avoid the rant for the refs today, mate. Just for this stream at least, anyway. try not to get in a rant, ref. Um, we're going to have plenty of time to debate that throughout the season. Believe you me, I've got plenty of things to say about refs. The referees, well, like I say, I'm going to resist it for this stream, guys. I'm going to try and resist it. But thank you for that, Crusaders. I think you're right. Spurs now attacking. Ball played forward as it's now into the box. But Richarlison with the possession as he cuts it back. And now Spurs running onto it. And he smashed it into the back of the net. Spurs have opened the score. 35 minutes gone, and it's Spurs 1, Liverpool 0. Well, that is shocking. As for me, that goal at the other end should have stood. Well, yeah, it's Son with the goal. Richarlison racing into the box from this near side, cut it back, and Son running onto it has been able to, well, I wouldn't say he's kicked it into he's bundled it into the back of the net. Ken saying RB Leipzig 2, Bayern Munich 0. Oh, interesting, Ken. Well, that's definitely interesting. Let me know. I've already asked him, and he's already. Let's have a look. So frustrating sometimes. I do ask you guys questions, but you don't answer me. So I have to go and look for myself. Let's have a look. Not that I'm really interested in the German league, but I'm presuming it is a game that's playing. That's the score change. Where is it? So that game is for you guys that might know. That game is 36 minutes in. So yeah, 2-0 to Leipzig. Now Liverpool back in possession as we're back underway. So they play the ball across the field out to that far side. Now played forward by Robertson. And so Liverpool pushing up into the Spurs half of the field. Now long ball out to this near side as it's headed on. Liverpool coming into the box. Challenge comes in from Spurs as the ball deflects behind for a corner. But Gomez claiming for a foul there. Crusaders FC saying it's regards to Sheffield Wednesday. Thank you, Crusaders. Yeah, as I say, mate, I'll have a look after the game. Sorry, I've obviously I've not been able to keep up with all this afternoon's goings on in football because I've been at work, mate. So, but thank you for the heads up, Crusaders. I will certainly check it out after the game, mate. So, corner on this near side for Liverpool. Top man, Crusaders. As the ball headed away and deflects out to this near side for a throw-in. Mad Mag, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. Mad Mag saying, evening all. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, Mad Mag. Is that? I'm not sure. Have you changed your account name? I'm not sure, mate. I can't remember if we've seen you on the channel before. But if we have, apologies, but I've forgotten. But yeah, welcome to the show, Mad Mag. Good to have you with us, mate. And no need to apologise. Always appreciate you guys coming getting involved whenever you can. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And good evening to you as well. So we've got a foul in the centre as the referee blowing the foul. That's Spurs now winning the free kick. Yeah, McAllister there with just a lunging challenge, and he's received a yellow card for that. Liverpool need to work on their disciplinary, don't they, in this new age of referee dictatorship. I don't know how we can call it anything else at the moment. As the ball played out wide to this near side. Now Spurs cutting it back as they cross it into the box, but it's intercepted by Liverpool as Liverpool now knocking it back out wide to this near side. And eventually all the way back to Alisson in goal as He knocks it out wide to that far side to Robertson. Spurs intercept it though as they play it forward now, coming towards the edge of the Liverpool box. It's played to Richarlison. Richarlison now trying to get the shot off, but struggles as Liverpool defending well there, and Alisson manages to win the possession. Now Liverpool on the attack as the ball knocked out to that far side. Ball to Robertson as Robertson now ball over the top, looking to get Mo Salah in behind. As Spurs just managed to knock it away out to that far side, but Mo Salah not giving it up. But eventually Spurs do manage to keep the possession as they now play it back into the centre. And now Liverpool getting bodies back behind the ball. Mad Mag saying, as a Toon fan, even I say the Sheffield fan that did that should be hung, drawn, and quarters. Well, I don't know what's going on. As I say, mate, I've been at work all day, and some of the other guys have mentioned it. I will check it out after the game. So yeah, clearly something not good has gone on with a Sheffield Wednesday fan. So I'll certainly have a look, guys, after the game. Apologies, I've missed it. Like I say, not much I can do. Can't be helped at the moment. Difficult balance of trying to work and build the channel. It will calm down in the future, but at the moment, it's just one of them things. If it's frustrating for you guys that I'm not able to always do Saturday afternoon football, imagine how frustrating it is for me. So yeah, I'll check it out later. So thanks for that, Mad Mag. Ken saying, glad you made it to the fandom, Mad Mag. Thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. And yeah, loving the positive vibes there from Ken. As Spurs now knocking the ball out wide to this near side as Richarlison now plays it into the box. Cut back as Son with the possession, but Liverpool challenging for it. Spurs eventually get the shot off and it deflects off the far post and ricochets away out to that far side. As now the referee blows for a late flag, and that will be a goal kick to Liverpool. But yeah, we got to do the late flag again. Late flag again by the referee. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this linesman. Honest to God, the linesmen are giving themselves like 30 seconds thinking time. It's an absolute disgrace. Make the decision. You're a professional. Liverpool now trying to play out from the back under pressure by Spurs. Spurs really motivated so far as Liverpool managed to work it out to that far side. Challenge comes in from Spurs and it's knocked out for throwing to Liverpool just inside the Spurs half as Liverpool take it quickly. Throwing the ball back to their defensive line. Now long crossfield ball out to this near side as it's cut out by Spurs. Now Richarlison plays it back into the centre as Liverpool challenge to try and win the ball as they can't. And now Maddison plays it forward, but it is eventually cut out by Liverpool as Liverpool's trying to get out their own half here at the moment. As the ball played back to Van Dijk, now out to that far side as Robertson racing into the Spurs half as Liverpool just cut it back as they're still with a possession on that far side, but now just slowed down the game as they play it back to the halfway line. So thanks for that, Ken. Thanks for that, mate. And Stevie saying, hi, Mad Mag. Top stuff, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. As the ball now out on this near side, and Liverpool have won a free kick here, I think, on the edge of the box. Yeah. So pretty much bang on 45 minutes, guys, and it's 1-0. Liverpool with a free kick on this near side, right on the edge of the box. 6 minutes added on time. Can Liverpool find an equaliser before the break. Ball crossed in as it's knocked away, but Liverpool picking up the pieces outside the box as it's played forward. Now, challenge comes in from Spurs, but nothing given. There's now a ball over the top again for Liverpool, but it's cleared away by Spurs up the field and out to that far side as Spurs pick up the possession now. Ball played forward. Son with the possession. Now Son with a shot from distance. I think he was actually trying to play in his teammate there, but it's ended up going straight back to the Liverpool goalkeeper as Liverpool now are able to build from the back. So nice one, Stevie. And now Liverpool with the possession. Let's knock it out wide to this near side. Gomez now plays it back inside as Liverpool forced to play it all the way back to Alisson under pressure from Spurs. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long as it's Spurs that cut it out in the centre of the park. Now played out wide to this near side as a challenge comes in from Liverpool. And this is shocking, guys. Is this referee wearing a Spurs shirt or what? Because this referee seems to be giving every little challenge against Liverpool, but he's giving nothing against Spurs. When Liverpool have had a crunching challenge, they've been given nothing. I think that's the first free kick we've seen down the other end of the field in the last couple of minutes. But yeah, he seems to be giving absolutely everything for Spurs. Fed up with these inconsistent referees influenced by home and away fans. They should just be professional and referee the game professionally without any bias or any influence of home or away fans. Now, Spurs knocking the ball into the centre as it's now played forward. A shot comes in from distance by Spurs and it's gone well wide of that far post. So goal kick to Liverpool. I think Liverpool definitely needing the break at the minute, guys. And another card here. Oh, well. So this is a perfect example. We've just had a similar challenge to the one we had earlier in the game, which got Liverpool reduced to 10 men, but the referee only gives this time a yellow card. And it's just as, let's have a look. To me, it's just the same kind of challenge. No, it's not actually, not as severe. So it's still a bit scruffy. So Udinese there, the Spurs player getting the yellow card, as now Liverpool with a free kick. Ball played out wide to that far side as Spurs managed to knock it out of play, and that will be a throw into Liverpool deep inside the Spurs half. Ball now played back towards the halfway line as Liverpool with the possession. Played forward as now it's chipped into the box, headed on, and now Liverpool managed to get the shot off and they found the equaliser as Liverpool find the equaliser with Gakpo, but I think he might have hurt himself in the process. Well, he had work to do there as he intercepted that ball in the box and managed to smash it into the back of the net, spinning round to do it. But as I say, it looks like he might have hurt himself in the process. It's a really good delivery, headed back across goal. I think it was Matip that headed it back. And is it no Van Dijk? Sorry, Gakpo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He spun round and just hit it with some real venom. And the goalkeeper unable to keep that out. I'm trying to work out where he's actually injured himself, whether he's actually injured himself here kicking it, or when he's gone to celebrate. But there you go, guys. He's back on his feet, so hopefully he's going to be able to continue. Kent saying halftime, RB Leipzig 2, Bayern 0. Okay, thank you for that, Ken. Appreciate the update, mate. Ben saying, lads, uh, can we not about the championship today? Is that talk? I think you maybe missed a word out, possibly. But welcome to the show, Ben. Ben, the best League One. So yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's talking about talk. Well, I can't talk about it too much anyway, mate. I've been at work all afternoon, hence why I've not been able to do a 3 o'clock kickoff. As you guys know, if I'm not working, I will do the games at weekend, but sometimes it can't be helped. I've just got to work, bills to pay. I'm sure you guys understand that. There's now the ball played out wide to that far side as Mo Salah with the possession, but it's lost it as Spurs win it back. Now it's played back into the centre as Liverpool now with the possession, winning it back as now they just knock it back to their defensive line and back out wide to that far side. And now Liverpool just knocking it about inside their own half at the moment as they play it back to Alisson. Now, Liverpool coming forward down the centre with Matip as he plays it out wide to that far side to Mo Salah in loads of space out there. As Mo Salah now coming towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. Oh, Liverpool almost getting a second as it's just gone wide of this near side post. And Luis Diaz stretching there to try and latch onto the end of that, but couldn't quite do it. And the ball just sneaks past him and goes wide of this near side post. And the referee blows for the halftime whistle. So what an end to that first half, guys. So thank you, Ben. I can't stop you guys talking about the championship, mate. I'm sure you know that, but I know, as some of you guys already told me, there's been some stuff going on today with Wednesday, so I'll have a look at that later. So we're like, right, guys. So just bear with me. I'm going to bring up the match stats and let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers, and then I will come to you guys in the chat and see what you guys saying. What? Here we go, guys. Bear with me a second. I'll bring it on the screen in a moment. So here we go, guys. I will share it on the screen so you guys can have a look at it, but I will also read it out for you guys that might be listening in on a small device. So here we go. It should be coming on your screen now. So this is how their first half has gone in numbers. So, guys, as you can see, 1-1 at half time. And this, as I say, this is the numbers that tell us how the game has gone. Shots, total shots, 9 for Spurs, 10 for Liverpool. Shots on target, 4 for Spurs, 3 for Liverpool. Possession, 58% for Spurs, 42% for Liverpool. Passes, 328 for Spurs, 233 for Liverpool. Pass accuracy, 89% for Spurs, 83% for Liverpool. Fouls, 3 against Spurs, 9 against Liverpool. Yellow cards, 1 against Spurs, 1 against Liverpool. Red cards, as we know, 1 against Liverpool. Offside, 1 against Spurs, and 1 against Liverpool. Corners, 1 for Spurs, 4 for Liverpool. So there you go, guys. That's how the first half went in numbers. Let's go and catch up with what you guys saying in the chat. Ken saying hi, Ben. Nice one, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. And Ben returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Top stuff. Ken also saying Bills, and more Bills. I know, Ken. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I know. It's a frustration, but we've all got to do it, haven't we, mate? But thank you at least for you guys being understanding that some weekends I can't always be as available as much as I would like. Rich Paul Sports, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Rich Paul Sports saying, hi, guys, just tuned in. Don't give the Arsenal score, please. Sounds like sounds like a good game here. Fair to say. Okay, right. Okay, mate. Well, I'm presuming you might not have watched the Arsenal game then. So yeah, Ben, he just asked you not to tell him, mate, because I presume he wanted to re-watch the game or watch it back. Sorry, Rich Bo, I would have kept my mouth shut, mate, but it is what it is. Ben saying, I think, yeah, well, I think he was asking not to be told, mate, because he wanted to re-watch the game or watch the game after being at work or something like that. So I think that's why he was saying, don't tell me the result. But you've done it anyway, so hopefully that doesn't spoil it for you, Rich Poe. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Fanden. Thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. Yes, guys, please do hit that thumbs up. I haven't mentioned it all the first half, so please do. As I say, I don't like to bang on about it. I prefer to enjoy talking football with you guys. So please do hit it because the more you guys hit it, the less I have to mention it. So thank you for that, Stevie. Top man. Ben saying Manchester lost in the Premier League today. I know, yeah, United losing against Crystal Palace 1-0, and also Man City losing to Wolves, which I'm happy about that. I'm actually happy about that because that's good. That's good for the Premier League. Keeps the title race wide open. And no offense to City fans or City, but I don't want to see them keep running away with the league. So I'm glad that they lost today because it gives other clubs a chance now to close the gap and make a real interesting title race as the pre-season progresses, with obviously Liverpool pushing and Arsenal pushing and even Spurs pushing. So yeah, I'm glad that Man City dropped points. So thank you for that, Ben. As you say, yeah, not a good afternoon for the Manchester clubs. Rich Paul Sports saying the Spurs manager has surprised me with how well he's done, especially minus Kane. Not really. I've seen what he did at Celtic. He created a good positive vibes. But to me, he's just enjoying the honeymoon period. Whenever a manager comes into the Premier League that's new to the Premier League, they always have a honeymoon period. And eventually that honeymoon period will run out, and that's when he's going to start finding it tougher. Let's be honest, most of the Premier League managers don't know him. He's new to the Premier League, so most of the Premier League managers don't know him, don't know what tactics he's going to bring. But the longer he's in the Premier League, the more other managers will start to get to know him, get to know his philosophies, get to know his tactics, get to know what kind of changes he's going to make in a game, stuff like that. So, yeah, as you say, Rich Boy, he's doing fantastic, and I wish him well. It's good to see. And it's great for the Spurs fans to have a manager that's not as well known, that might give them some positivity and hope to actually finally win a trophy after such a long time not winning one. But obviously that we'll have to see about that, because Spurs are probably the one team in the UK that the one of the best teams at making sure that they don't win a trophy, not by other teams' mistakes, but more by their own mistakes. They're probably the most criticised team for it, in fairness, aren't they? Because a lot of the time when they do get close to winning trophies, they mess it up by their own mistakes, not so much by mistakes of other teams. But like I say, as you say, mate, the manager's doing really well for them, and hope it continues for a while. Hope they enjoy it. And but yeah, in my own honest opinion, mate, I think he's just enjoying the honeymoon period, and eventually, as he's in the Premier League longer, other managers will start to get to know him. You just have to look at other managers that came to Premier League. Look at Look at perfect example, different example, but a good example. Mourinho, when he came, nobody could get a result against him when he first came over here because nobody knew his tactics, nobody knew his how his style of play. But eventually, after he'd been here a year or two, other managers started to get to know him, got to know his philosophies, and started to come up with tactics and philosophies that counterbalanced the strength that he would use. And I think that eventually. The Spurs manager will have that problem, but at the moment, as you say, mate, he's doing really well. So we wish him well, and I'm sure the Spurs fans will be absolutely loving it. So thanks for that, Rich Paul Sports. Crusaders saying, Wolves beat City. Yep, they did, mate. Absolutely buzzing about that, to be fair, as it keeps the title race right wide open. Ken saying, heard Mark Goldbridge fan zone. He's not a happy bunny. Um, okay, well, okay, fair enough, mate. Mad Mag saying, draw will suit me. Think we will be fighting. Sorry, mate. Draw will suit me. Think we will be fighting them both for a Champions League spot towards the end of the season. Um, yeah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Mad Mag, you're a Newcastle fan, aren't you? So yeah, that totally makes sense, mate. Um, totally makes sense. The problem with, as I say, it's nothing against Spurs. Spurs can have the honey, do well now. We've seen Spurs do well. Plenty of seasons where they've started really well. For me, guys, it's nothing against Spurs, but I would just say let's see how they get on when we're further along in the season. I would not get too excited about Spurs doing well at the minute. Not because they don't deserve to. Their fans deserve something to celebrate. Absolutely, and it's nothing against Spurs. I'm just giving my honest opinion. I think that Spurs, you can never in my opinion, you can never ever get too excited about Spurs at this stage of the season because, like I say, it's later on in the season when the intensity keeps coming and the amount of games. That's normally when Spurs start to make mistakes. But we'll see. You never know. Maybe they'll break that bad cycle of theirs this season. But at the moment, like I say, I wouldn't get too excited. But you're right, Mag, you're right. Spurs and Liverpool definitely two potential clubs that could be up there challenging for Champions League positions come the end of the season. So thank you for that, Mad Mag, and yeah, appreciate you sharing your thoughts, mate. Ben saying, "Sorry, Rich Bo, I don't see that. Don't see the knot. Sorry, Rich Poe, I don't see. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the knot. The knot. Ah, right. Ken saying not a red bunny. Oh, not a happy red bunny. Okay, Ken. Yeah. I don't. I don't get. Right. I'm Rich. Sorry. Right, Ben. Sorry, I didn't follow you there, mate. So yeah, Ben just apologising to Rich Post, but I didn't see the knot. Thank you, Ben. Sorry, top stuff, mate. Yeah, my bad, mate. I had to think about that then. So nice one, Ben. Apologies. I didn't understand your comment at first then, but nice one, mate. What a guy. Absolutely awesome there from Ben. Just acknowledging he didn't see the knot. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Appreciate that, Ben. Thank you, mate. Kent saying not a red bunny and not a happy red bunny. So I now I get it. Top stuff. Thank you, Kent. Um, Mad Mag saying I've been here before, guys. It's Jack, but I had people on other channels trying to add me on socials. so changed my name. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I thought. Well, I kind of got the impression you've been here before, mate, with your comments, but I just obviously I didn't recognise the account name. So yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. Um, so I don't understand. How can people add you to socials on YouTube? You mean, or inviting you to social media? I presume that means. Um, I didn't know you could actually do that through YouTube. To be fair, mate. Um, But thank you for letting me know, Mad Mag. And as I say, mate, always great to have you with you. Apologies, I just didn't recognise your account name when you first joined, so my bad. But thank you, Mad Mag. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you letting me know and taking the time to explain. And yeah, good to have you with us. I think I do remember. I think I do think. Did you actually old account that actually was it called Jack? Was your old account well, your old name, was it actually did it actually incorporate the name Jack? If you're still there, Mad Mag, please let me know. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. So, guys, what do you make of these referees? You can, guys. We don't want to get into too much of a big debate about referees. As I said earlier, I want to try and avoid going too all out on them today, because we're going to be covering that plenty, I'm sure, in the not too distant future with the way these referees are making some real boneheaded decisions. I think we're going to need to cover that sooner rather than later. But yeah, let me know if you guys have seen any other bad refereeing today in the games that you've been watching. Have you guys witnessed any other bad referees today making bad decisions, or any games you guys have noticed where players being sent off as well? I'm watching this season with great interest, guys, because I've got a funny feeling we could see a record amount of red cards this season if it carries on like this. Because these referees seem to be very, 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 very card happy this season. Mad Mag saying, yeah, mate. It was my name, so just changed it to a username. Fair enough. Yep, no worries, mate. Thank you. Well, I hope you don't mind, so I don't forget. I hope you don't mind, Mad Mag, so I don't forget in the future. I'm just gonna quickly make a note of it of your account name, just so I remember better in the future. Don't worry, I'm not inviting to any socials. I'm just making a note to remind me. So it's Mad Mag and it's Jack in it. So Jack. And didn't you say we're a Newcastle fan, mate? Is that right? Just so I can write it here. Just let me know if that's right. I will jot it down, and then just so I've got a note of it in future when you come on. I know who you are, and I don't forget, because we do get some streams where it gets a bit crazy, and a lot of new people showing up on the channel as well these days. So sometimes it can be difficult. That's why sometimes I just make notes of you guys' account names and which club that you support, just to make it easier for me to remember. So yeah, top stuff. Thank you for that, Jack. Nice one, mate. Sorted. Yeah, I've just it's only to make to make it easier for me to remember you guys. As I say, channels about bringing fans together, and I want you guys to feel part of the Fan Them project, but also want to get to know you guys as mates as well, not just fans of the channel. So I do make little notes like that occasionally to help me start remembering your names and things like that, just to make it a bit easier, so I could get to know you guys as mates as well as fans of the channel and part of the fandom community. So let's get the team news back on the screen, because we are back underway now as Spurs with the possession. So thank you for that, Mad Mag. Top stuff, mate. You're a star. Yeah. Adding me to the Christmas card list. Yeah, well, I've actually added you to a fandom community list. Like I say, you guys that show up more regular on the channel, I just make some notes sometimes just to help me remember your names. Because as you say, some of you guys create some quirky account names and sometimes long account names that are difficult to read out. So yeah, thank you for that, mate. Mad Mag also saying, yeah, mate, Newcastle fan, awesome. Well, I've made a note of it now, mate, so it should make it easier for me to remember in future. Mad Mag also saying, all my life, 30 year, through the good times and the bad times. I know how that feels, mate, with my own club. So yeah, but you guys on the up now, doing really well, and I'm actually really buzzing to see Newcastle fans having something to shout about. Like you say, too much. You guys had to endure way too much under Mike Ashley, but glad to see you guys having something to shout about. But I've got to be honest, mate, I am a bit concerned about your new owners and their future intentions. But like I say, at the moment, buzzing to see Newcastle fans enjoying their football again. Absolutely, if a fan base deserved it, if there is a fan base in the country that deserved it, it is Newcastle. So yeah, so thanks for that, mate. Well, that's obviously just my opinion. I know a lot of other clubs had difficult times, but the support that Newcastle fans show their club is fantastic. So you guys deserve to start enjoying your football again, in my opinion. So now Spurs with a shot from the edge of the box as it's gone wide. I think Allison getting fingertips to that there. Yeah, Madison oh, yeah, Allison did get fingertips to that, so it's going to be a corner on the far side of the field for Spurs. Ball comes in from the corner. It's knocked away as Spurs picking up the possession outside the box. Now, strong challenge comes in from Liverpool, and the referee brings it back for the foul. Just to let you guys know, I'm actually, as I've told you, I told you the other week, I am actually in the process of working on a video. It's nearly done, guys. It's been an absolute nightmare. It's been an absolute nightmare. It really has. But I've almost got it finished. Had problems that you guys, honest, the problems I've had making that video has been a joke. It really is. Talk about bad luck, isn't in it? But like I say, it is getting there now. I'm close to finishing it. Um, come up against problems that nobody can anticipate, to be honest, while I'm making it, with phone problems, technical, my phone bloody playing up and all sorts. Have been an absolute nightmare. But like I say, it's almost finished, so really hoping you guys are going to like it. It's a video analysing Harry Maguire, but making some comparisons to centre backs that also play very similarly to him. So hopefully you guys are going to love it because I put a lot of work into it. Spurs now playing the ball into the centre. As the ball played forward now. And Spurs managing to get the shot off. As Allison knocks it over the bar. And that's going to be another corner. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys will check that out when I finally do get it uploaded. I'm hoping to have it on the channel in the next couple of days. So, yeah, hopefully you guys will check that out. I think you're going to like it. I've put a lot of work into it, so hopefully you guys will like it. But I just thought I'd let you know that that's on its way soon on the channel. Mad Mag saying, I'm not for this Saudi. Sorry, come back to that second, mate. Corner comes in, it's knocked away, but Spurs now winning back the possession on that far side as Liverpool knock it away as another cross comes in, and it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. As now Liverpool winning a throw-in further up the field as it comes back in and it's knocked straight back out of play. Sorry about that. Jack, Mad Mag saying, I'm not for this Saudi whitewashing, mate, but someone's got to give Man City for their money. Yeah, yeah, mate, absolutely, yeah. No, I think, well, to be honest, I think Man City could be in big trouble soon, couldn't they? With that Premier League investigation going on. I think we're going to see more of that this season because they obviously announced the charges last year, didn't they? So eventually they got to follow it up, haven't they? They announced the charges, so at some point they got to follow it up. So I think we might be hearing more about that this season, and. And if City have breached the rules, then yep, they need to absolutely punish him because we've got to set the precedent. You got to protect the precedent. But yeah, no worries, Mad Mag. Don't take it the wrong way, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing to see you guys out enjoying your football again. It's long overdue. I really felt for you guys under Mike Ashley. What a one of the what a bad owner he. I mean, he kept the club financially balanced. I'll give him credit for that, but he admitted years ago, didn't he, that he couldn't invest in it, and yet he dragged his feet selling the club because he wanted a fat paycheck out of it. That's the kind of owners that we don't need. But yet the FA will still let him go and buy another club, won't they? It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. But no, I'm absolutely buzzing for you guys having enjoying your football again, like I say. But I'm just being honest with you. I am concerned, but not just with the owners of your club, mate. The owners of Everton, I'm concerned about their new potential owners. The Man City owners, no question. I'm definitely concerned about the way they're doing things. But I think it's just a general thing at the minute, mate, isn't it? Just as fans, we've got to be really worried about all ownership right now because of the way it's going. Big questions need to be asked about the FA and now what they're doing with this fit and proper stuff, because to me, it's not worth the paper it's written on. But thank you for that, mate. Now ball played out wide on that far side. Just Liverpool trying to come towards the box, but Spurs not giving it up. But Spurs now pressing the ball as Liverpool managed to clear the ball up the field under pressure. I say now win a free kick on the halfway line. So Liverpool trying to take it quickly there. And the referee, with a big smile on his face, just blows the whistle and says, "No, I'm not having that." That's a rarity, isn't it? Ken saying RB Leipzig 2, Bayern Munich 1, Harry Kane penalty. Okay, thank you, Ken. So, yeah, Harry Kane making a big impact out there in Germany, isn't he? So thank you for that, mate. Now Liverpool with a ball knocked back to the goalkeeper. Now a long ball knocked up the field, but it's cut out by Spurs. The Spurs play it forward on this near side. Now Liverpool cut it out as Spurs come forward and knock it back to the goalkeeper. Ken saying you keep supporting the Toon Army. Okay, thank you, Ken. Yeah, like I say, mate, I do like the fans of Newcastle. You guys very passionate. And definitely, as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm glad to see you guys enjoying your football again. It's well overdue. Now Spurs with the ball in the centre. So yeah, well said, Ken. Well said, mate. Top stuff. Keep pressing the wrong button. And Ken also saying through thick and thin. Yes, mate. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad to see Newcastle mixing it up, to be fair. Now Spurs knocking the ball out wide to this near side as it's cut back, but Spurs now coming towards the edge of the box as Liverpool pressing the ball. Spurs just enjoying the spell of possession as now the ball crossed in. It's deep, headed away as Alisson manages to pluck the ball out the air. And now Alisson kicking the ball long up the far side of the field as Mo Salah now racing into the Spurs half, doing it all alone. As he wins, I think he's won a corner. As the Spurs defender there, not giving it up, and the ball has ricocheted off him and gone out of play. But I'm not sure which side of the flag it went. I think it might have gone out for a corner. Is it a corner or a throw-in? No, I think he's giving it as a throw-in. Yep, throwing for Liverpool. Ball comes in. Spurs challenge for it, winning it back. Now Spurs on the attack down that far side as they play the ball forward. Now Son racing down that far side as he tries to play the ball in behind and does. But Liverpool managing to get bodies back. Spurs forced to cut it back. Now Spurs with a shot from distance, and Alisson makes a good save. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Liverpool. So thanks for that, Ken. Now Liverpool on the attack as they play the ball forward. But too much on that ball, and the Spurs goalkeeper manages to come and claim it. So now Spurs are playing out from the back. Don't forget, guys, please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. It would be really appreciated. And if you have already, thank you very much. So Spurs now with the possession on the halfway line. Ball played out wide to this near side. As they come forward now into the Liverpool half. Ball cut back into the centre. Liverpool challenge for it, but Spurs managing to keep it as Maddison now plays the ball in behind. Spurs coming into the box. Oh, and the Spurs have managed to score as the ball cut back and Son getting to it on the end of it, but the flag has gone up on this near side, so it's going to be disallowed. Yeah, that's shocking. Two Spurs players offside there. Liverpool holding their line, and it worked for them there. It's Liverpool now trying to play out from the back. Ball played out wide to that far side. And so it's challenged by Spurs. Spurs winning it back now as they come towards the byline. But Liverpool challenge for it, and it's gone out of play for a corner to Spurs on the far side of the field. Now Spurs cut the ball back inside as the corner taken short. Spurs with a possession now, knocked back out to that far side. And now they play it into the box. Ball cut, played towards the byline as it's cut back. And the shot comes in there, but Liverpool managing to block it off. And it's deflected away again for another corner on the far side to Spurs. Corner comes in deep. And Spurs with the possession. Now ball played inside as Spurs playing it forward there, but it wasn't read well there by Son, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick to Liverpool. 60 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. Ball now with Andy Robertson on this near side as he plays it forward, but it's intercepted by Spurs as they win it back now, keeping the pressure on Liverpool. Liverpool struggling to get out their own half at the moment. And Spurs now with the possession just inside the Liverpool half, close to the halfway line. As it's now being knocked about by Spurs. Sorry, guys. And Spurs now play it wide out to this near side. Liverpool trying to challenge for it, but Spurs managing to keep the possession as eventually they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now, goalkeeper plays it forward as Spurs now knocking it out wide to that far side as they push up the field now. Tempted cross in behind, but it's headed away by Liverpool as Spurs pick it up in the centre. Now Spurs coming forward, working through the Liverpool midfield as it's knocked out wide to this near side. Now crossed in, but Alisson jumps comfortably and plucks that out the air, and that relieves the pressure for Liverpool. So the Liverpool goalkeeper now kicking the ball long out wide to this near side as it's intercepted by Spurs. Now Spurs coming forward on this near side as Liverpool challenging for it, winning it back. Now Liverpool on the attack. as they come forward up towards the halfway line, but it's cut out again by Spurs as they don't manage to keep control of the ball, and it goes straight back into the path of a Liverpool player as they knock it back to Alisson in goal. Alisson knocking it out wide to that far side, but it's intercepted by Spurs. Spurs now coming towards the edge of the box, ball crossed in, but it's knocked away and out for a throw-in on that far side. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be really appreciated. So Spurs now with the throw-in. As the ball comes in, knocked up towards the halfway line as Spurs still with the possession, but challenge comes in from Liverpool and the referee is blown for a foul here. So Spurs now with a free kick. Sorry, guys. Spurs with a free kick on that far side of the field. Maddison to take it. And it's about 30 yards from goal. Taken short, played into the box. As Son picks it up. Now ball cut back as Maddison crosses it in, but it's knocked away. And now the ball falls to Mo Salah on that far side. As Mo Salah now racing into acres of space. Spurs managed to challenge for the ball and win it back. And now, Mo Salah not giving it up as just a little bit of a tug there on the Spurs player. Now Mo Salah getting booked off the referee. This authoritarianism from the refs is an absolute disgrace. Mad Mag saying glad to see Son having a good start. He seemed to be dropping off from last season. Absolutely, good shout that. Mad Mag, you're right, absolutely. I thought he had a bit of a disappointing season last season, but what a player he is. He's an exciting player, isn't he, mate? He really is. I know he plays for Tottenham, and I always sometimes players play for clubs that we might not like or might not be big fans on or whatever. But sometimes you have to admire and respect the quality. Obviously, from my point of view, when I'm doing fan, then I always try to be neutral as much as possible and respectful to everybody's clubs. But well said, mate. Absolutely well said. He's an exciting player. Spurs lucky to have him. Well, I think Spurs are lucky to have kept him for so long, considering they've not won nothing. Ball now crossed in on this near side for Maddison as Matip has headed it behind, and that will be a corner to Spurs. But yeah, well said, Mad Mag. I definitely like Son. He's an exciting player, isn't he? As you say, he had a bit of a quiet season last year, but I think that might be why Spurs able to keep him for a bit longer. I think if he'd have had another good season last season, there might have been a lot of rumours of him moving clubs. So maybe that's a blessing for Spurs. I don't know. Only time will tell, won't it? Spurs now with the corner. Ball comes in. It's knocked away out to this near side as Spurs pick it up. Now Spurs coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in again. But this time Liverpool picking it up as they play it out to the edge of the box. Ball knocked up the field as Liverpool coming forward. Mo Salah now on this near side as a strong challenge comes in again from Spurs as they win it back. Now Spurs playing the ball forward out wide on this near side, but it's too much on that and it's gone out of play for a throw into Liverpool midway inside the Spurs half of the field. So yeah, thanks for that, Mad Mag. You're right, mate. I've got to totally agree with you there. Definitely good to see Son looking sharp again this season because don't matter whether you like Spurs or don't like Spurs, you've got to admire every club that's got good players, and he is a player I do like watching, to be fair. He's exciting, isn't he? Now, Liverpool coming forward, down the middle. Strong challenge from Spurs, wins the ball back, but as Spurs come forward now, they try a bit of smart football there, but it backfires as Liverpool win back the possession. Now Liverpool coming forward. They can't seem to string two passes together at the moment, Liverpool. as they lose it again. Now Spurs racing forward down the middle as another challenge comes in from Diego Jota, and the referee blows for the foul, and Jota going to get another yellow. Well, get a yellow here. Liverpool need to sort out their discipline. I don't think there were an awful lot in that. Let's have a look. Oh, some of these players are embarrassing. Literally, just all he's done is he's not challenged him or nothing. He's just the back of his heels just caught the leg of Jota, and it was enough for the Spurs player to go down. Honest, these guys, some of these players today are a disgrace. They really are. How they can call themselves professional when they don't. The annoying thing is that with that kind of foul is so sad, guys. Because I love football, and I've watched a lot of highlights of players like George Brest and stuff like that, and you see how he used to ride the challenges. He shames these modern day players. Players like George Best absolutely shame these modern day players because he used to, the crunching challenge that used to come in on him was, if these guys today experience that, they'd think it was a different sport. Oh, Jota now getting sent off for another challenge, and Liverpool now down to 9 men. Is this a conspiracy? This is now 2 games in a row. Liverpool down to 9 men. Well, not in a row, sorry. 2 games this season, sorry. Liverpool down to 9 men. Diego Jota. Oh, clumsy challenge. Bad challenge there from Jota. Just seeing a replay there. It's a lunging challenge. Taking the player, not the man. And it's foolish one. It is a foolish one. You're not going to get away with that in this day and age with these referees, how ruthless they are. Ken Fish saying RB Leipzig 2, Liverpool 2, Lorre Sonic. Do you mean Bayern Munich 2, you mean? Yeah, I think he means Bayern Munich 2. So thanks for that, Ken. Liverpool playing Spurs, mate. I think he's made a type error there. But thank you, Ken. I'm presuming that means Bayern Munich have equalised. So nice one, mate. Spurs winning a corner on that far side. Ball cut back as now Spurs with the possession. Played out short as now they come towards the edge of the box. Now Liverpool knocking the ball out wide to that far side to Mo Salah. Spurs intercept it, knocking it out of play for a throw-in. So Nunes was about to come on for Liverpool, but I think that Jota change has changed Klopp's plans. With that Jota getting sent off. Now Liverpool with the possession on that far side, and Spurs win it back. Now Spurs knocking the ball out to this near side as they push up the field. Now ball played out to that far side. Spurs pushing up the field. Now played across the field out to this near side. As Spurs edging away towards the edge of the box. On this near side now as they cut it back. Spurs just playing it along the edge of the Liverpool box. Liverpool boxed into their own half now, down to 10 men. 9 men. I'll come to your comments in a sec, guys, as Spurs just keeping Liverpool boxed towards the edge of their own box at the moment. So we could Now ball played out wide to that far side as Spurs come towards the byline, but again cut back as Liverpool marking really well at the moment. Even Mo Salah back out helping the defence as the ball comes in, and Liverpool eventually managed to win themselves a free kick just on the edge of their own box. Mad Mag saying City and Bayern would be a good watch. Yep, you're right, mate. Yeah, you're right. We might see that at some point in the future. Seeing Liverpool about to make 3 substitutions here, guys. Yeah, you're right. I think we might see that at some point in the Champions League season, mate. That could happen. Both Bayern Munich and City potentially going to be strong in Champions League, so it's good chance they might come up against each other at some point this season, mate. So, so we got 3 substitutions here. Klopp clearly feeling the need to change things here. Nunes will be left frustrated on the bench. So it's Diaz, Gomez, Salah coming off, and it's Endo, Konat, and I'm not sure who the third player there was that's come on. Alexander-Arnold, Trent, I think it is. Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So Liverpool making significant changes there as they reshuffle the pack to account for the 2 men sent off. Now ball played out to that far side. Liverpool might as well just put a team sheet of only 9 men in if the referees are going to continue behaving like this. Ball knocked away out to that far side as it's gone out for a throw into Liverpool. So thanks for that, Mad Mag. Rich Ball Sports saying, what on earth is going on? Jota saw red. Gaz, our players too protected from tackles today. Or did you prefer the Roy Keane, Stuart Pearce days? Yes, mate. I preferred the Roy Keane, Stuart Pearce days and Patrick Vieira days. Those kind of days where, it was allowed, where you could tackle. This day and age, it's getting stupid, mate. It's getting sad. Tackling has always been part of the game. It's always been a part of the game. And yes, if it's a dangerous tackle, we need players to be able to account. But let's be honest, mate. I'm not going to rant about the referees too much in this stream because there's plenty to discuss about them in the next few weeks and months ahead. But what I will say is this: the referees are an absolute disgrace. They are using VAR to micromanage the game. That is the reality. Because of their incompetence as referees and the fact that they cannot be trusted to referee the game as professional referees, we now have to have technology involved, and now it's being used to micromanage the game. So we've gone from having referees that were making mistakes in games, to now we have to tolerate this micromanaging of the game. It's gone from one extreme to the other with incompetent decisions and wrong decisions and unprofessional decisions, to now where we're having excessive decisions and micromanaging the game. That's my theory on it. But let me know your thoughts. Rich Ball Sports also saying, what's the Liverpool Spurs score, please, against 9 men? Spurs want 3 points here. What will Klopp be thinking? He's a straight talker. Well, I think he's going to be extremely frustrated with the referee, but he'll be gagged again, won't he, mate? He'll be gagged. He'll be stopped from speaking freely because the English FA are against free speech. So unfortunately, he'll be gagged again, won't he? He won't be able to come out and give his free, honest opinion because the FA will punish him for speaking and taking advantage of something that was supposed to have been won in the back in the day, which was a thing called free speech. But not to worry. But thanks for that, Rich Paul Sports. Yep, disappointing to see Liverpool down to 9 men. Second time this season. I'm going to have to start asking big questions about these referees. Bit unusual that one team, the same team, in 2 games so early in the season, both going down to 9 men on 2 occasions. Very strange. Very strange. Have you guys just joined us? We are currently 77 minutes gone, 1-1. But thanks for that, Rich Post Sports. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Yep, let me know your thoughts on it. Would love to know. Do you prefer the old school defending, or do you like it now with this VAR micromanaging? Liverpool now with the possession on this near side as Spurs challenge for it, and it goes out of play. And Romero there, I think, might have injured himself, or is he trying to just? Uh, he's got a bit of a limp. I'll give him that. I thought he was trying to fake the injury there to get an advantage. So Liverpool with a throw in on this near side, deep inside the Spurs half. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be really appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. Liverpool managing to get the shot off, but the goalkeeper makes the save. Now Spurs knocking the ball out wide to that far side as they race forward now, coming up the field into the Liverpool half as they work it towards the edge of the Liverpool box, taken to the byline as Liverpool come across to challenge for it. Ball knocked away. Spurs now knock it out to this near side. Pedro now with a shot, and it's deflected over the bar, and that will be a corner on this near side for Tottenham. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rich Ball Sports. Let me know your thoughts, mate. Do you like the old school or this new tackling? Now Spurs taking the corner short again as they knock it out out towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, knocked away. Spurs pick up the pieces outside the box. Now worked out to that far side as they come towards the edge of the Liverpool box on that far side. Maddison intercepts it as it's played back out to the edge of the box and worked out to this near side as Spurs struggling to break Liverpool down at the moment, with Liverpool having all 9 men. They've got switched to a 5 at the back and 3 in front. And so yeah, it's 1-1. So far, if you're just joining us, guys, still 1-1 as we are approaching 80 minutes gone, and Liverpool about to make another change as it's Maddison that's coming off. I think Liverpool not wanting to risk him as he's already on a yellow card. Bad in it. Referee now, managers have been forced to change a player, not for a tactical reason. Ryan Graven bench coming on, but yeah. Now ball played out wide to this near side as Spurs win a throw in. Now Spurs with the possession. Rich Postbot saying, I like a balance, allow firm but fair challenges, but encourage skillful attacking players. I still can't believe that keen tackle on Haaland. Kane tackle on Haaland. Senior Vinnie Jones and Joey Barton days were borderline. Nah, mate. No, I'm sorry. I disagree, Rich Paul Sports. Joey Barton and Vinnie Jones, that's the game. That's the way the game was invented back in the day, mate. Physical. What the problem is, right? One of the things the problem is, because I don't want to get too much in depth for this, because I've got I was going to actually do a show about referees at some point. But the thing is, I think that referees are favouring too much the attacking player. They're favouring too much the attacking player. And at the end of the day, if we're not going to allow players to tackle and we're not going to allow players to tackle, then what's the point in having a defence? Do you know what I mean? Because no offense, mate, but defenders are brought into the team because they're good defenders. They're good at defending. They're good at tackling. That's their strength. They're not messy. They're not gonna, silkily and flair win the ball back. That's not what defenders do. It's a physical game. This is the reality of the game. It's being forgotten that it's a physical game. Spurs with a double substitution there. Skip coming on. Apologies, I missed the other names. Come up that quick, and I was talking, so apologies, guys. But Spurs there with a double sub. One of the players coming on was Skip, and I can't see who the others were. But yeah, thanks for that, Rich Ball Sports. Personally, myself, I think the rules are just getting tightened up too much, that it's in favour of attacking players and not in favour of defenders. It's as simple as that, in my opinion. That's the way the game's going, and it's can't. You have to have that balance, and the balance is tipping far too much in the favour of attacking players and working against defensive players. And are we seeing more goals for it? No, we're not seeing more goals for it. So what's the point in encouraging that way to referee? But Spurs struggling to break Liverpool down as we're on 83 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. Rich Postbot's also saying, I must say, how tired are we of hearing managers complaining about officials after every defeat? How about the players talking more responsibly? I wonder if players are as suspicious or skeptical. To be honest, I disagree with that, Rich Postbots. I think we're not seeing managers speaking freely enough about referees. Let's be honest, referees are making some really bad decisions at the minute, and managers are on their best behaviour in post-match interviews. They're on their best behaviour, that you can see a lot of managers itching to tell the truth and tell their honest opinion, but they're not doing. And what